had a little time to kill before my taping, so I thought I'd do the mom thing that all children hate. Oh. I thought I'd drop by unannounced and see my beautiful daughter.
Well, you have actually caught me in a very good mood, so I will cut you some slack.
Oh, well, good. So I take it your first day back at work was a real success?
Yeah, pretty much. Mom Fusion is on fire. Di, she's already established a Fusion foothold in New York. And then Greenlee and I, we're
Greenlee and I.
Like it or not, Mother, she is my partner. I have to find a way to work with her.
No, you don't.
But just let me handle this my way, all right? I know what I'm doing.
I'm sure you do. So, what are you working on today?
Well,
let me see here. Oh, Kendall.
Are you out of your mind?
Hannah, right?
Yeah, Hannah. I come into work today. She's sitting at my desk, issuing orders like she never left.
She took your desk, huh?
You think this is funny? Her coming back into your life, into Kendall's life?
Don't read too much into it. I gave her a job back. That's as far as it goes.
Yeah, until it goes further.
Meaning what?
Well, that's the question of the day, isn't it, Zach? The one you never answered.
I will answer it the same way I answered before. This is none of your business.
Her being here right now is definitely my business. Did you sleep with her before she took off?
Are you jealous right now?
Oh, you know, don't insult me.
You're right. Should have given you a heads up. My mistake.
No, your mistake is trusting her. Unless, of course, you think her just suddenly reappearing here is all about business.
I do.
Okay, fine. It is your decision. I just hope it doesn't blow up in your face.
How's the dismantling of Chandler Enterprises going?
It's not. Apparently, Adam has convinced the board members to put a stop to it. He's turning out to be a pretty lively corpse.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, maybe, but you know what? It's good to know that Mr. Chandler is going to be living the good life now that we kicked him to the curb. I heard you gave him his house back.
You heard right.
You give up a mansion, you bring her back. Am I missing something here?
I took the house away from Adam and Junior to prove a point. I don't need it anymore.
Well, then donate it, sell it, tear the damn thing down for all I care. Don't give it back to the son of a bitch.
Calm down. It's gonna take more than an ugly house to pull the Chandlers out of the hole they dug for themselves.
Still waiting to hear back on the year-to-date earnings on that offshoot company from Taiwan. Apparently, Adam ordered some major downsizing before the quarterlies were submitted, so it affected the average monthly gross.
I don't care about averages. Give me an overall. I want to see how easy this thing is to unload.
As soon as I find out something, I'll let you know. Cochlear implants? Is Kendall thinking about getting this for Spike?
Not yet, but I hope she'll come around.
I wouldn't hold my breath. Saying yes to this means accepting that Spike is deaf.
He is deaf. That doesn't mean that he'll never hear again. I'm gonna figure it out, I'm gonna fix it. It's my focus right now. It's best for my family. Spike, Ian, Kendall. Today, now.
Well, if there's anything I can do to make it happen,
There is something you can do. You can stop whining about Hannah being back here. Can you do that? Oh, boy. I'm gonna admit something to you, and if you ever repeat it, I will have your legs broken. Sit down. I'm not on my game. And I gave Hannah her job back because I want to surround myself with the best people possible. I don't want anything to fall through the cracks. I know how good you are. I need you to be better. Extra set of eyes, extra set of ears. You know, Adam's gonna do anything to get his company back. To be honest with you, that's the last thing on my mind right now.
You're right. Take care of your family.
If you are reading anything into this, Mother, don't. I was literally just finishing up some work, and then I grabbed this file right before you got here.
Honey, I think it's just great for you to look for ways to help Spike. I really do. But what I just read in that folder, honey, that's just not the way. I want you to be realistic about what can be done.
You know what? I am so glad that I am finally back at work. It feels great to be doing something productive.
Oh, yes, of course it does, yes. And I hope you can keep up that really positive attitude. Does Greenlee really still come here?
Yeah, she was here. And I got through the day without throwing a chair at her head. I would say I deserve a trophy for that one.
Honey, you shouldn't have to deal with her.
Mother, I have to, okay? Zach, he helps out with Spike, and then we take turns visiting Ian.
I just can't get over how much bigger Ian has gotten.
He is. Did I tell you I got to hold him? Mm-hmm. Mom, it was magical.
Of course it was. Holding your baby in your arms for the first time.
Yeah.
Kendall,
What?
is everything all right?
Yeah, of course. Why would you think it isn't?
Because it isn't. Honey, I know you way too well. I see the pain in your eyes. Oh, my God, I would do just anything to take that pain away for you.
Well, whatever pain I'm going through is nothing compared to what Spike has been through.
I know.
Even if they find a cure tomorrow, it won't make up for everything my son has had to deal with.
But I see that you're trying to stay positive about his future.
Yeah, I want to be. I mean, I was all ready for Dr. Hilliard to work some miracle. Accepting that Spike will be deaf for the rest of his life. How do I do that? How do I let that be okay?
Honey, you just said that you're finished with work for the day. Why don't you come with me? Watch my taping, and then we can go out and have some tea, go have a manicure and a pedicure, a little girl talk.
Okay, now you're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I would like that.
Oh, I'm so glad. I would like that, too.
Okay, good. Yeah, I need that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get my stuff.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, it worked. We're on our way. Hi. Hi, this is my daughter, Kendall. She came to watch the taping of the show.
Hi.
Hi. Sweetheart, would you mind keeping Jason company while I go and just talk to Mrs. Miller about the show today?
Of course, yeah, sure.
Okay, great, thanks.
So you're a soccer fan, huh? You on a team?
I play goalie.
Goalie. Now that is cool. Very, very cool. Goalie. That's the guy who guards the net, right? I knew that. You know how I knew that? Because there's a goalie in hockey, too, and my husband, huge hockey nut, big time.
Hockey's cool, but soccer's way better.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I would much prefer to hang out all day in the nice soft grass and the sunshine over some cold, depressing ice rink. So, how old are you, Jason?
10.
10. You know, I have 2 little boys of my own. They're not quite 10 yet, but they will be someday. I hope they grow up to be just like you.
Why can't they?
It's a long story.
This is all pretty good, but I can probably get you some more cutting-edge stuff on cochlear implants if you want.
Thanks. Are we okay here?
You mean, did you distract me enough to forget about why I really came in here to talk to you? No.
The redhead that stole your desk.
Yeah, the redhead, I don't trust her.
Okay. Keep an eye on Hannah. I rely on you for a lot of stuff. I know that. And I appreciate everything you've done. And not just around here, but my family and Ian. I'm glad you're family. I love you.
Thanks. I'm still gonna bust you when I think you're wrong, though.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
It's a tie between a lawyer, a scientist, or a basketball player. Depending how tall I get.
Well, I'm sure whatever you choose, you'll make your parents really proud.
Grown-ups always say that.
That's because it's true. My boys make me proud every day. They've come through a lot.
Like what?
Jason, hi. We're on in 5 minutes.
Wait, you're a guest, too? I thought that it was just your mom.
Jason is not just a guest. Jason is actually the star of the show. I'd like you to meet Jason Miller. He's like many other boys you might see in your neighborhood. He keeps busy with school, friends, sports. Girls? But Jason just might be a little bit more exceptional than a lot of the boys you see in your neighborhood. At just 10 years old, Jason is an avid soccer player and fan, as evidenced by his jersey. And Jason also plays baseball, basketball, football, tennis. He enjoys skateboarding, snowboarding, skiing. He's a computer whiz, and he's president of his class. I mean, Jason, I am exhausted just reading that list. Is there anything you don't do? Oh, there's one more thing you should know about Jason. He's totally deaf. Jason, welcome. Welcome to New Beginnings.
Thanks. It's cool to be here.
Oh, what's this?
My English teacher wanted you to autograph it.
Oh, thank you. What is your English teacher's name?
Mrs. Barber.
He speaks so well. I had no idea that he was...
Please tell
deaf.
Mrs. Barber.
Just
I
like
said
Spike.
Hello. I see your
Why
mom
are you
is
here?
She wanted to meet you, too.
Oh, thank you.
You and my mother set me up. How long have you known
Sorry,
about
Mrs.
this?
Barber.
Not long.
So,
Whose idea was it?
what are your favorite subjects?
Erica found the boy, but I
And Jim.
thought it would be a good idea
And
to meet him.
Do you attend
It would have been
any
nice
special
if you told
classes?
me about it.
Kendall, come on.
Zach, you sandbagged me.
No,
It's not
I was in
fair.
elementary. My mom wanted me to attend regular classes.
And how long have you been a student there?
I was mainstreamed a few years ago.
And how does that feel to be mainstreamed?
Very cool.
So, math, gym, all sorts of sports, student council. I mean, is there anything that you're not allowed to do? Do you have any special challenges?
I have one little problem when I swim.
Oh, why is that?
I can't wear my implant gear in the water.
Jason, is that difficult for you, not being able to hear in the water?
I get used to it.
We'll be right back with this very special young man right after the break.
I don't need to hear any more of
I
this.
think you do. Don't do it for me. Don't do it for your mother. Do it for Spike.
We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are speaking
If
to
I
Jason
told you
Miller,
about Jason, you wouldn't
a
have come.
very special young
And if
man
Erica
who
told
has
you
a
about this
wonderful
interview, you
new
wouldn't have come
beginning
here
to
to
share
listen
with
to
us.
That does not excuse you
This is the
forcing me into
story
making a
of
decision.
mother's hope,
No one's
a
forcing you.
doctor's
This is
faith,
information. You don't have
and
to
a
decide
child's
anything.
trust.
Zach, you've already set up camp on one
Jason
side.
Look at
is
this
deaf,
boy.
But because of
Look
the
at that little
modern
boy and
miracle
tell
of
me you don't see
cochlear
hope.
implants, he is walking through a world full of laughter that he can actually hear. Now, Jason, I understand that you received your first implant when you were just a baby, and then the second one came much later. Is that right?
Yes. I don't remember the first one, but the second one was worth it.
What's it like, Jason, hearing through implants? Can you describe that, do you think?
It's like having my own personal surround sound.
And has it ever given you any problem? I mean, other than when you swim?
Not really, except when I was a little younger. Sometimes my teacher would sit me in the back of the room.
Oh, and did that make it a little harder for you to pick up on what she was saying?
I got really good at reading lips. so it wasn't a problem. Nothing wrong with my eyes. I got really good at reading something else.
Oh, what's that?
To catch your signals to the picture.
Great show.
Thank you. Jason is an incredible boy, isn't he?
What a sense of humor.
No, he is amazing. But I still wish you would have told me.
Oh, honey, don't blame Zach. This was all my idea.
Why am I not surprised?
Honey, I was doing research for Spike, and I found Jason, and I just ran with the idea, and I ran it by Zach.
Well, did it ever occur to you to run it by me?
Well, I didn't want to just spring a meeting on you.
So what was this? Were you easing me in slowly?
We thought if you met the kid, then maybe, you
Yeah,
jump
you
on
just
board.
get to know him without any preconceived notions.
Yes, except that my son is deaf, just like Jason. Embrace the implants and the mainstreaming, all of it.
Well, not right away, sweetheart.
Mother. See, once again, Erica Kane is trying to control everything. This is not your problem, Mother. Spike is my son.
Your mother isn't controlling anybody.
Oh, now you're defending her?
She introduced you to a deaf boy. A deaf boy whose deafness clearly isn't a problem.
No, it's just a part of who he is, honey.
You gotta face that. For you and for Spike.
You brought me here because you love me. I know that. And I know that you love Spike. And I don't blame you for wanting me to take this step. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm sorry, I can't.
Honey, we're just asking you to try. Hey, I love you. I love you, sweetheart.
You can ask me anything you want, because I did a lot of research.
Yeah, okay, I can't right now, honey. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I need to go.
We'll
Okay?
talk somewhere else. Come on,
Okay,
let's go.
I really gotta go.
Mrs. Slater, wait. Can I talk to you?
Do you want to sit down?
I can hear you fine. You talk to me normally, remember?
Right. Sorry.
It's okay, it happens a lot.
So you wanted to tell me something?
Your mother said you have a child who can't hear.
There was an accident not too long ago. We're pretty new at this.
It's okay, but being deaf isn't what you think it is.
Did my mother tell you how I feel?
No,
Well, then how do you know what I'm thinking is wrong?
because you wouldn't look so sad if you understood.
So I don't get it, huh? Do you think you can explain cochlear implants to me?
All I know is that I don't feel different.
And they don't stop you from doing anything.
I pretty much do what everyone else does. I go to school, I hang out with my friends, I play sports, mostly soccer.
Yeah, what position do you play?
Goalie.
It's the hardest job of all.
It's my thing. My mom worries about me, sometimes a lot.
Well, that's what us moms do. It's kind of our thing.
Well, she doesn't need to. I do well in school. I'm the president of my class.
Which, like you said, helps with the girls, right? Sweet.
Oh, yeah? Jason, we gotta get going if you want to make the movie, okay?
Coming, Mom. Good luck with your son. When he's older, if he ever wants to kick a ball around or anything,
We know who to call.
Ian told me he's in the mood for barbecue. Better eat up. Still thinking about Jason, aren't you?
It's not that I don't think he's great. He is. He's incredible.
But he's not Spike.
When I look at Jason, I see him for who he is, not who he used to be. I mean, I don't even know if there was a before. But with Spike...
You know how he was when he could hear. Well, we all know that, but...
But when I look at Spike, I see the baby that he used to be. Happy and healthy and on the verge of saying his first word. When I look at him now, I'll never be able to look at him the same. I'll always think it shouldn't have been this way. And I'll always think about the pain that Greenlee caused him.
Spike's not broken.
But he's not whole.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, you bet.
Do you remember when you told me that you didn't know who you were until Spike was born? He's the one that taught you how to love. Mm-hmm. Well, he taught me a couple of things, too.
Spike did?
Yeah, he did. Well, you both did. Package deal. And I loved that kid before he was born because he was part of you. Yeah. He taught me how to be a father. I didn't think I could do that after Eve.
Spike's pretty incredible, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and he always will be. Spike's Spike. It's not gonna change.
I know. But the way people react to him and talk to him will.
When you saw Jason today, did you see someone different? Did you?
No. I mean, I had no idea that he was deaf until my mother mentioned it on the show.
Right, you just saw a kid. Like to kick the ball around, like girls, probably in that order. Just a happy little boy. We can give that to Spike.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I mean, I know I keep saying it, but it wasn't.
Everything you want for Spike, everything. You can have that right now.
If we do this, if we give Spike these implants, it'll be like it's over.
It's just the beginning.
No, I mean, if we accept that Spike is deaf, we'll be saying that what Greenlee did doesn't matter. What if we go through with this? What if we get Spike the implants and Greenlee thinks that everything's okay? That what she did to Spike doesn't matter?
Scoot. We need to take Greenlee out of this equation. It's about Spike. Not you, me, Annie, Ryan, and definitely not Greenlee. It's about Spike. Now we can make his life better. Okay?
I think I am done talking about all this. I think the only thing that matters is that Spike and Ian are healthy and safe.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Okay, there's one thing I have to do first. Just a second. Joe.
Kendall, how are you?
Hi, I'm good and good.
How are you?
Good.
How are the boys?
Good. I'm going to see Ian first thing tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
And Spike, if you don't mind taking the time, I would like for you to tell me a little bit about getting cochlear implants for him.